If you're at home looking for something to do, check out Sherry with TechBytes at 2. Hi, everyone, and welcome to TechBytes at 2. I'm your host, Sherry Ballantyne, your local instructional technology facilitator. So today we're going to be taking a look at a website called Flippity. Educational games can definitely be a fun and engaging way to teach and review subject area content. Flippity allows you to do just that because you have word searches, flashcards, Mad Libs, and so much more that you can use in your classroom. To access Flippity, you're going to go to flippity.net. And the cool thing about Flippity is you can take a common spreadsheet and turn it into an interactive document or some games. And you just do it by simply creating a template, modifying it for your classroom, click File, Publish to Web, grab the link, and that's it. And you can even share this with your Google Classroom. I like Flippity because you can engage diverse learners. You can reach many learners with different learning styles. So I want you to be creative in your approach, and I want you to use a lot of the different templates. So whether your students are visual learners, linguistic, logical mathematic learners, I think Flippity has something for you. Also, I think it would be great if you have your students create. So some of the objectives for today, I want you to be able to access the Flippity website. I want you to be able to utilize this website in 2 or more ways. And I want you to also just generate different ideas of how can I incorporate Flippity into my classroom. So, are you guys ready to get started? Okay, let's go. So when you go to flippity.net, this is what you will see. You will see a lot of different templates, and I mentioned some to you already, such as the flashcards. You also have quiz shows, you have a random name picker, scavenger hunts, manipulatives, so many different choices here. Word scrambler, crossword puzzles, word searches, Mad Libs, matching games. Oh man, this is so much fun and so many things that you can customize for your own classroom. What I do like about Flippity is that it offers you a demo, it offers you instructions, and also the template so that you can create things yourself. So let's take a look at this, the manipulatives here, and let's take a look at the demo. So when you look at the demo of this, it gives you just some random names here. These may be your students, but you can change these names. So maybe you're studying something in science and they're all science words and you want to have the students categorize them. Maybe your students are young and you want them to put the words in alphabetical order. Or maybe you want your students to build sentences or a story with the words down here. There's so many different ideas because what you can do is you can click on these and you can move them to where you want them to be. So like I said, if you wanted to put them in categories or have your students do different things with these, be creative. I mean, there are endless possibilities of things you could do with this just alone. So I'm going to go back out of here. And let's take a look at the Flippity name picker. Again, I said there are instructions here. The instructions for each of these are fairly simple with only 4 steps that you need to follow. So here are your 4 steps, and I'm going to actually go through these four steps by just kind of showing you how it works. So let me go out of here and let's do a random name picker. So I'm going to go to the template. When you go to the template, it's going to automatically ask you to make a copy. So you're going to click make a copy here. Once you get here, I have my name picker. So now I can begin to add the names of my students here. Whoops. So I can add the names of my students here. And so forth. So I begin to add the names of my students. The second thing that I want you to do after you copy the template is I want you to edit the name of this worksheet. So if you go down to the bottom, you notice that it says demo, but I want to rename this to what I want it to be. So you can rename it here. Also, I want you to remember that you can rename this at the top also. So if you wanted to name this something differently so you can find it easier later, you could do that here and you can name it whatever you want to name it. All right, so we've copied the template, we've changed the name of the worksheet, and the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go to File. And once we go to File, we're going to go to Publish to the Web. So here, we're just going to click Publish. And here it asks, are you sure you want to publish the selection? I'm going to click OK. It gives me a link here, but I'm going to show you another place that you can actually grab this link. So I'm going to X out of here. Here is where I want to get the link. So get the link here. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to grab this link. And when I grab this link, I can actually click in here and paste that link. And here's my random name picker. And you'll see some of the names that I added. So when I click this, I can click it, hit stop, and it can choose the name. So maybe you're doing a project for the day and you want your presenters to come up. You know, all of your students they're not going to say, pick me first. So this may be a great way to do that. Or if you're trying to have students do different tasks in class, this is a great way to do it and to be fair. So that is the random name picker. Let's take a look at one more. So let's look at the word scramble. So again, you have your demo, your instructions, and your template. I'm going to go ahead and click on template. I'm going to make a copy. And here I can change this. So how could we actually use this? So maybe I'm doing a unit on weather and I want to put in weather words or something like that. So I can begin to change the names that are here. And so forth. All right, so once I do that, I can change it up here as well. Remember, you can change the name here. I can also change the name down here. I can change the name up here. Oops. All right, so I have the name changed. So remember, your next step is just to go to File. It's just that simple. Go to Publish to Web. Publish. Are you sure you want to publish this selection? Okay. I'm going to X out of here. I'm going to go down here. I'm going to grab this link. I'm going to copy that link. I'm going to open up and paste that link. And now I have my scrambled words that I can use. You'll see that you also have a key here so that you can know what the words are in case you forget. And you can also print this out. So there you have it. Flippity in a nutshell. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you can find some great ways to use Flippity in your classroom. See you later.